case. My DJ, yo, get on the case.
Friday, I was working on the global context and the specifications while Mark was doing some
video editing,
video editing, and some
just sort of
some research about famous companies
and their advertisements and their logos. Yeah. So pretty much our specifications are just pretty much a rephrasing of the outline we had already made into sort of a more specific. We can test it now. We have a test with tests to test our stuff and see if we have actually achieved what we've set out to do, because that's what this is about. So we've just rephrased things. Like an example is we need to create an edible product. We just rewrote that. We will need to create a final edible product, and as a test we will have several test eaters who will give us feedback. So they will test it and see if it is good edible. And is edible.
And we'll need to create a logo to represent our burger and our company.
I mean, we've already done this. We've already done most of this. Yeah, we're just rephrasing it. Tests, just compare, check. Compare. You know, lots of our things are just comparing them to just general companies to see like how close we are to achieving a professional level thing. And so far we're pretty decent. I mean, we've made our first burger, which on the picture looked really great. I can bring that up. And it just looks great. And it's not our picture grade, but if we had a better camera, better lighting, and we like worked on it a little bit more, well, yeah. So I did the advertisement research where we just looked at like some ads. And yeah, pretty much what it was about was just, well, Becker did half of it, I did half of it. Well, we're halfway through, let's put it that way. Where we just looked at some advertisements from companies and talked about how long they were. So ours will be about 20 to 30 seconds long.
Include music.
There was like always a screen time of the product of at least 5 seconds, and very often there was a screen time of just the product like on its own for 2 or 3 seconds. So we'll have to like try to make a shot like that. But we're only halfway done with that, so we'll take a longer look at that. Yeah, so we also had to do global contexts, and the global context which pertained to our thing the most was an inquiry into our creativity
and forms of expression.
So everything we're doing pretty much is creative. You know, our burgers, just like from our own minds, what we like, what other people like. We're being creative. We're combining old things to make something new, which hasn't existed, well, on a large scale before. There's a few pictures on the internet of something very similar to what we plan to do, but we just found that out quite recently. So, but there's no commercially available like kebab burger at this point in time, so it's fine. And yeah, our context statement is just like creating something new is always an expression of creativity, because a new idea is either made from scratch, or like in our case, it's made from different parts that come together, and just creating something new is what it's all about.
My DJ, yo, get on the case.
Yeah, other